Previously on Sailing Doodles, we sailed to the very northern tip of the Exuma Island chain in the Bahamas. In this episode, we continue sailing north to the Eleuthera Island chain and Spanish Wells, where there's a very tight entrance. Engines are already started. We're ready to pull up anchor. We're going about 4.5 hours today. It's going to be kind of near Spanish Wells there, and the northern Eleuthera is there.
Yeah, sunny days, no clouds.
With the boat all warmed up, the crew was ready to pull up anchor.
It's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me 'cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me 'cause I'm gonna be on break. Got the Tropicana, fresh cut sushi on a platter, ready, Henny, it don't matter, shots.
Well, it doesn't come across on camera, but there's a bunch of coral heads out here. So the whole basin's like 12, 15 feet, the whole bank here. And then you can see these really dark spots. There's probably still plenty of depth there for us, but it's one of the reasons you kind of want to do the banks. You probably want to do it during the daytime. So I was as little as 5 feet on that. If this says 5, then I'm in 7 feet of water. Still makes me nervous. I mean, if you're in a sailboat, first thing you hit, maybe you bump your keel a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't cause any damage. Generally it won't. Or you just slow down. But like this on a motor yacht, first thing you hit would be the props, and that would be no bueno. At 10 knots, it was about 4 hours and 40 miles up to Spanish Wells. Well, we're almost here, so straight up ahead is Spanish Wells.
Yes, you know, there's some restaurants.
Yeah, she wants the restaurant. She's tired of me cooking.
I want onion rings.
Okay. Pretty shallow coming in here, but saw it down to 6 feet at once, which is pretty close. We're a 5.5 foot draft, but nice and tight in here. The southern entrance to Spanish Wells is definitely a route you want to take at high tide because it is very shallow and very narrow. Well, now to find a place to anchor. There's no room to anchor inside Spanish Wells Bay, so we anchored just to the north. Spanish Wells has a population of a little less than 2,000 residents. It got its name Spanish Wells because it was the last stop for Spanish boats returning to Europe, and it's where they filled up on water and provisions.
Ready?
Where are we going?
Spanish Wells, I don't know. We're gonna go, I'm sure Bucky is very ready to go out.
Okay, hold on.
And
All right, ready?
we're just gonna find happy hour and then dinner, I guess.
All right, good boy.
All right, Bucky.
All
right,
Bucky,
team.
Bye.
Go ahead, Floor.
Take a run for it! Jump!
Let's do a flip.
It was a fairly long dinghy ride into town, which is why I really like the high field and being able to cruise in at 20 knots. We found a place to land the dinghy and head ashore.
Alright, you deserve a pina colada. You deserve a pina colada. You deserve a peanut colada, but I doubt they'll have it.
Spanish Wells is a quaint little town with lots of dining and things to do.
One more Saturday night, you wearing them jeans so tight. I'll keep waiting for the perfect moment.
We had some great drinks and a nice meal, and then explored the town.
With that shirt and that hat, God, I'll need just one more drink to calm down. Ooh, you know I need you. Ooh, what can I do to reach you? Oh, girl, you're one of a kind. I just can't get you off my mind, and baby, we'd be unshaken.
The next morning, it was time to keep heading north, and there was a shallow channel I was worried about, so I used the drone to do a little bit of recon.
You can see the girls are putting things away. There's a really tight passage to the reef right here. You can see it's really tight going through this cut, and it's only about 7 feet deep, the guy said. So the guy just went right through it, so hopefully we're okay.
We ended up having plenty of room in the cut.
Alright, got the engine synchronizer on, so basically now you turn on the engine sync and then you advance the slave lever just out of the way. So now both engines are controlled by this and they're in the same sync, so you don't get that annoying wow 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 sound.
We left Spanish Wells and headed about 70 miles north to Marsh Harbor.
So I'm a little stressed because not only is the bay very shallow and I'm hoping the charts are right, but there's lightning, so that's great.
It's thunder. Woo!
I don't know if y'all can hear that.
And it's raining.
But I mean, I turned on the radar, I don't see any like thunderstorms or anything like that.
It's a good soup and snuggle day.
And cookie day. Cookie? We don't have any cookies.
Yeah, you ate them all.
It's like we didn't dodge it.
At least the boat's clean.
There's no real thunderstorms or anything. That's all just rain. I don't see any big cells, so I don't know what that is. That could be something. Well, I got my gain too close, but this is all just rain here. I think that's just on the outer limits of my gain.
We made it safely to the Conch Inn Marina in Marsh Harbor. With the weather, rain, and shallow water, we didn't film our approach as we were too busy worrying about the boat. The dock at the Conch Inn Marina is brand new. The marina and everything else around it was pretty much completely destroyed by Hurricane Dorian. Thank you to our patrons for making this channel possible. They get early access to the videos as well as bonus content like this patron-only video chat we just did. Another way you can help out the channel is by becoming a channel member. Just click the join button, you'll get early access to the videos and custom name badges that show up every time you make a comment.